Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Oh, that's well spotted. It's not an especially good pass, that. Mbappe. Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ball's gone out of play. Delivery from Mbappe. Out of play for a goal kick. Couch. And it's Schneider. Can he get it through? Howson proves too strong. Schneider. David Villa. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
And here's Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Beckenbauer. Passes short and sharp. Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Messi cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
And we have our very first corner. Howson is there, and he can get that clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Couch. Oh, great chance! Might be dangerous. Shot a goal! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that.
Gets his head on it! Howson getting this one clear. Can he get on the end of this? And he's there to belt it away. David Villa unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Messi. Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Manchester United have their second corner now. Alexander-Arnold clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Batistuta. Now, the less said about that pass, the better. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that was nowhere near his best. Bellingham. Bellingham running with intent.
1 minute added time.
Messi. Bellingham. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Picked out brilliant. Mbappe! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Applies the finish! That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Manchester United go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Right now for information on
Well,
our
obviously
shuttle bus
things
service.
are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Substitution in progress.
Away we go again.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability.
Shoots! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that was struck with genuine force. Corner number 3 coming up. Rudiger can get it clear. Struck first time. So their fourth corner of the game. Rafael Leao! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he cuts out the supply. Rafael Leao going after that. Oh, that's a key interception. Probing pass. No, that's been intercepted. Aim forwards. Rafael Leao. It'll be a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Looking for a runner. It's a pretty loose pass. Just about up to the hour now. Pass is just off target.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, can he get onto this? Schneider. Looking for the run. Now it's Rafael Leao. He's found a way through. Oh, that is a nice touch. There could be trouble here. He's one on chance, surely! Well taken goal. Manchester United are back on level terms. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Manchester United restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment.
Decent chance! And how did he not put that away?
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
And that has left him in a heap. Nicely shaped ball. Well, there's the clearance. And he's intervened well there. It's a really well-measured ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Threads one in.
Rafael Leao really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Ah, that's a fine interception. Great. They'll have to settle for that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. The colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, for a defender, Peter, Andy Robertson's style of play is more akin to that of a wing-back or even a wide attacker. Time after time, you see him make those overlaps, those marauding runs, providing support, the essential piece in any team looking to play on the front foot.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Nicely spread. And it's Neymar. Looking to play him in. Neymar. Rodri. And it's Bellingham. Manchester United disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Tries one from range! But he's left disappointed.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Now that looks a decent ball. And Van Nistelrooy! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That's been cut out, well played. Tries from distance. Can he get it through? No, that's been intercepted. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Passing is crisp and sharp. Neymar, he has found the way through. That's going across goal. Robertson is there and he can get that clear. Good ball, good take. Vinicius Junior. And this is Van Nistelrooy. That's been drilled forward. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Villa. David Villa! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Cannavaro with the clearance. Not where it came from. Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Manchester United have their second corner now. And he can clear it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Always onto this. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That is ended up in no man's land. David Villa is onto it in a flash. Pedri. Now, can they get him away? And it's been played through. Chance! And he couldn't finish.
Dembele deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
They've played it short. And the finish! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It's a searching pass. That has been cut short. And the referee has blown for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
And now,
So
I'd
neither
just
side
like to read
gets
out our
off the
fan
mark.
club members who
Well,
are
this will have
celebrating their
given them a
birthdays
chance
today.
to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 14, Bellingham.
So right
Coming on
back into the
field
action.
is number 6.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It hits a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Diouf actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. And that is well cleared. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Brazil are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Van der Ven cuts it out. And he's lost his man here. Real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
So, third corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. He's in a great position here. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that was very necessary. Well, played right into his path. Dembele! He's in plenty of space here. And he's managed to get free. Chance, surely! Rijkaard with the clearance. Nicely weighted ball. Pinches it off him. Threads one in. That's a sharp pass. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That pass has been well intercepted. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. It's a throw-in.
Substitution.
And that's definitely not his best.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, well played. Bruno Fernandes. And the through ball.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game
And
then,
if you
Jim?
do have a
Well,
chance
Peter,
today,
I
please
suppose
take
it's
some time
something.
out to give your support.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Manchester United.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. Rodri, this guy undoubtedly the centre of attention here for more reasons than just one. This is his 300th game.
Well, Peter, I can't attest to this personally, not having made it to that many appearances myself, but you only need to look around to see not just how much it means to him, but everyone that's here and beyond. This is a huge moment.
Chance! Well, that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. He's having a hit! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Engages and forces him off the ball. It's a good ball out wide. Neymar. He's had it taken off him. He's on it. Can he get away? Spread it left. Ronaldinho picks it up out wide. And he can thump it away. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And he... Real chance! Goal! Manchester United! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And he's decided to go for it. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Saka. Ronaldinho. Inter Milan couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's been drilled. Shapes to shoot! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Inter Milan are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
McAllister! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
McAllister is offering a wry smile there.
They've played it short. Doué receives it in a good position here. Mbappe is there and he can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Totti.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How would you review the first half?
And
Well, it's
now,
obvious,
to all
Peter, that
members of
this
the
team
crowd,
was
I'd
set
like
up
to
to
ask
play
you
on
to
the
join
break,
me in
and
wishing
their
our
opponents pretty
birthday
much
boy
played
a
right into their
very
hands,
special
so
birthday.
no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Manchester United are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So let's get the ball rolling. Manchester United leading courtesy of the game's only goal. And it's Neymar. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Not the most convincing of passes. Timber.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Totti, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Timber. Now it's Doué. Messi. Threads one in. Pass is just off target.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Number 8.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Inter Milan restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, good take, and the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Deftly away. An audacious attempt. And he thumps it clear. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Good ball. Decent chance! And now they can clear their lines. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Akanji. And it's Timber. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Substitution for Inter. Number 24. Desiree Doué. Number 22. Francesco Totti.
Van Nistelrooy. Rafael Leao wants to run onto this. A header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Coming on the field, number 17.
Manchester United clearly might still do this. Intensity level and focus are all very good, even at this late stage now.
Number 7, Mbappe.
Can he finish? Goal! Inter! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored. Shoots! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
De Bruyne with the clearance. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
There will be be
That's a
5
sharp
minutes
pass.
added time.
Oh, that's a key interception. Kukcu is always looking to break lines. We are into overtime. He's in plenty of space here. And he's managed to get free.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he cuts out the supply. And that is as far as it goes. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Manchester United.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that forward. He's rising! And he should have made them pay.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Can he get on the end of this? Gnabry. And he shoots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's a key interception. No way through. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Gnabry! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Botman gets it away. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. Quick look, then plays it in. Shot a goal! That's really well cleared. Neymar plays it in. Konate attempts a clearance.
Manchester United clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's...
Decent chance! Beckenbauer clears without hesitation. And it's De Bruyne. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's there to belt it away. And he's managed to get free. Oh, what a ball! Great chance! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's and De Bruyne! And he nearly went all the way.
De Bruyne certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here. Manchester United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And no, that was never going to make it. Botman. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Cruyff! Oh, super goal! A finish right from the top draw. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what.
So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. The midway point of the game.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
Can he finish? And again! Goal! Manchester United! Into the lead once more. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched.
He's had a shot! And he's stuck it away! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Oh, well measured. Cafu with the clearance. Rijkaard. Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Botman. Dani Olmo can see things others simply cannot. Tries to pass it through, and he's intervened well there.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Jupe. Threads one in. Beckenbauer. And he thumps it clear. Dani Olmo. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 21.
So we have movement on
Hughes.
both benches.
Number 17. Danny Olmo. Number 25.
I think that's
Reichel.
offside. Yes, it is.
Number 15. Botman. Coming on the field. Number 5. Pushkash. Number 10. Neymar. Number 20. Kukcu. Number 18. Marquinhos. Substitution in progress.
And it's Cruyff.
That was lovely, that.
That is good alertness. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Looking for the run. And this is Saviola. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Kukcu. Oh, good-looking ball. He's a sharp little ball here.
Real chance!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
All hands on deck for this one. Maicon goes short. Neymar. And time is up. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks...